Okay, we had to look into this firewall through the interface and go to configure. So the username is root, password something. It's going to log in. Once I log in, I'm going to go to system under system and wizard, right? Just going to run this wizard to do initial configuration of the firewall. So it's under system and wizard. So we'll go click next. All right. So name, host name. I tell it the oh, it's firewall, OPNsense Firewall v1.0. So domain, I'm going to put as dot local. Anyway, all three sites going to be connected into this. Doesn't matter. So primary DNS server as my router gateway one, and then let's put the Google DNS as a secondary DNS server, and so enable resolver for unbound DNS. Leave it as it is and go next. And this one is the time host name, so I'm just going to select the time zone. Go next. Okay, so configure WAN interface. So WAN interface you usually do with the DHCP, and this is bridged to my laptop's uh, wireless adapter. So just gonna take these two for the moment uh, and go next. And then you got the 10.10.10.254 as LAN interface. Go next and leave the password. I don't want to change, so you can change if you want. Go next and press reload. Okay, it's back in reload. Now, if you go dashboard, so you can see. So some of these is statistics you can see here. So let's go to interfaces now. So we got you can see the four interfaces. So WAN interface, right? So click on the WAN interface. Just going to do one quick thing. Going to rename this WAN internet interface. Right, let's see. So this is a when you go internet. Let's see whether we can save this one. And so when internet configuration has been changed, so let's apply changes. Okay, good. So going to LAN interface. That's actually LAN for X. So this one is going to be LAN interface for hexagon.local. So go and save it. Apply changes. This is just put a description because it's easier to identify when you are creating the rules. So let's go OPT1. OPT1 is called LAN worker. Go and save it. Apply changes. So the last one is OPT2. Going to call LAN underscore rectangle. Okay, LAN rectangle. Save it. Apply changes. So mainly we're going to change not a lot of settings, but only few settings. So this is we just change the names of interfaces now. And then the secondly, I go to firewall and we're going to change some net settings as well as rules, right? If you have a quick look, right? So the once you created a WAN and a LAN through this firewall, it already going to put some of the rules already. If you have a look in outbound, so you can see some of the outbound rules already created in here, right? Automatic outbound net. And if you go into rules as well, let's go to LAN hexagon. LAN hexagon, you can see some of these two rules already created for these ones, right? So see that IPv4 rule, right? So it allows to go to uh, through the uh, firewall to internet. And if you have a look like LAN circles, you don't have that rules. So everything is like a block rule. And one of the other things that important here is under log files. You go to live view, you can see this traffic flow, which rules are being, the green ones are the rules which is allowed, the red ones are the rules we currently it's blocked, so under label. So this one is the interface, and then you get a source and destination, and then protocol and a label. So you can see what is being blocked or what is being allowed through the firewall. If you click on it, this information icon, you can actually see information about the role. So, but when you configure WAN and LAN first two interfaces, it will allow automatically uh, firewall rules for that site. Let's go. I'm going to check in this one. So if you see, this is DC1. Uh, so in the DC1, you should be able to ping it. 10.10.10.254, right? So it's pinging. I should say it's pinging, and let's see whether we can go into internet through here. Okay, so see, let me see that I can go into Office. See that you can see internet is going through. So it can go into Office. So that's working. That's fine. I'm going to start circle to text in the local domain controller. I'm just going to leave this on there for the moment. See that you can see some of this 10.10.20 range. When it coming out, they are trying to do some request HTTP. The old request is going to be blocked for the moment. That is state violation rule. Um, so it's or almost in now. So this red color says they are blocked. See that 10, 10, 10, 20, 200, 137 is source, and this is requesting a UDP request, so it's being blocked. Okay, so let's go back, coming back, nearly there. But if you go into interfaces, LAN circles, I haven't put any IP addresses here yet, right? I should not be able to uh, ping or anything. So it's up and running now. So I get it. Okay, so we are in, but I don't think it's going to ping. Let me try in 10.10.20.54 and just continuous ping using T. not pinking. All right. So let's have a quick firewall log file live view. So all right, so that's good. So can you still see what's going on here? So it's firing out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go here in under interfaces, then circle, going to assign IP address for this interface. So IPv4 input is static IP address, right? That's going to be 10.20.254. See you. And then apply changes. Right. So being applied is still see this still requesting timing out. So go for firewall roles, log file, live view. Right. So see that ICMP request is any rule to see that ICMP request. See that ICMP ping request. They've been blocked. Okay. So let's go in here. Yeah. I had to create a one rule. Now land circle. And go to land circle. 1 second. Okay. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to allow traffic from a LAN circle net to LAN interface in the firewall. So okay, so I'm going to add a rule here. Add, right? So the role interface going to be LAN circle, direction traffic in, protocol version 4, and protocol in, and source. So it's going to be LAN circle name, and then that should be allowed. Apply changes. Let's see anything change in here. Right. Okay. So allowing that will enable the pinging request here. So let's go into log files, live view. So now you can see the 20 volt pinging become green now. So they come out. Okay, so it's still, so this is working now, but it's still you can see internet is not working yet because there's no net rules, source net. Okay, you can see the internet is finding out, still is here. So let's go back into this one. I'm going to go net, and under net rules, I'm going to go outbound rules. Currently, when we configuring the first LAN interface, it has some automatic outbound rules. I'm going to use hybrid outbound net rule generation because it allows you to leave these rules, and I'm going to add some manual rules. Save, apply changes. So I'm going to add a rule to source net. So the interface going to be WAN internet, version protocol version is 4, and source address should be LAN circle address, and then should be LAN circle address, and then the destination address should be WAN internet address. So invert destination invert, no, not destination invert. Into we sorry, just going to cancel that one again and create again. Okay, but outbound. So the first row is going to be this one is a WAN internet, and then the source address going to be LAN circle address, and then it's going to be translation target. going to be when internet address. We're going to save, apply changes, right? So net address of every source and net address is when internet address, right? Okay, now let's go into this one. Have a quick look. So it seems coming up. Internet is coming up. All right, let's go back into log files, live view, and so you could see that it's coming up. Want to show quickly something under interfaces, sorry, under our rules. So if you have a little land hexagon, so and then not land hexagon. So this is we working with the version for IP addresses. I didn't use anything like IPv6. Going to create a host for the third one rectangle dot local now. Okay, just going to go back into this one and get this machine up and running. Go back into firewall, log files, live view. Let's see whether we can see anything coming from 10.10.30 range, right? Here you can see the request coming up 30, right? So they all being blocked. So let's go into rules, go to rectangle and create a rule, add the land rectangle and source should be land rectangle net. So I'm going to save this rule, apply this rule, and then natural outbound net. So we're going to create a rule. So WAN and source address going to be LAN rectangle address, and then the target should be WAN internet address. So this is the network hostnet. Apply changes, which should fix internet in PC3 rectangle. Let's have a look. Okay. Doesn't seem anything happening for the moment. Okay, let's do. Let me see. I can ping 10.10.30.254 minus T. Okay. All right. Did I create that address? No, I don't think I create the address. I go to a rectangle. No address being created. Yeah, that's right. I haven't created the address. So go to H4. Just forget it. This should be 10.10.30.254. 10.10.30.254. All right. Apply changes. Let's see what's coming up now. Files, library. Yeah, should be right now. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's coming up. Internet also working now. So this is very basic rules I have created to limit this lab setup. Get so many other things you can have a look. There are so many services and other stuff, so you can go through these ones, even a DSCP configuration and everything. So I think this is how we going to how we created the working status of the firewall. And I think that's all for today. We'll see you from next week. Oh, thank you very much.